day 2. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. Current physique. I'm about to weigh myself. Turn 188.6. Alright, I'm up now. So yeah, I have weighed myself and it was 188.6. So yesterday I came in, I weighed in at 190. So today I'm at 188.6. So we off to a good start. Now I am about to cook some breakfast. Now I actually forgot we ran out of eggs, so I'm just gonna have my oatmeal today, and then I'm gonna have probably a turkey sausage that I had made from yesterday, and keep it moving. So I'm gonna buy eggs later on today. So I'm gonna go ahead and start cooking. Alright, that's what I got. So I got the turkey sausage. I got some 1 serving of cashews, 2 packets of oatmeal, and some coffee. And that's how we do it. That's how we start off the day, baby. Alright, got my meals ready for today. Got 3 meals. So I'm not gonna have time to finish eating, so I'm gonna have to take it with me. That's how it be sometimes. So I might have to eat on the run. So this will put me at 4 meals before I work out. So let me get my stuff situated, and then we are off to work, man.
Action.
What's going on, good people? It's your boy Dave Marrero checking in. So a couple of people wanted to know what my current macros were and my workout program and my cardio. So that is what we are going to discuss today. So let's go ahead and get started. And the first thing we are going to talk about is my macro breakdown and my beginning point and what my game plan is. So currently, and I don't know if you guys can see it, so what I did was I went ahead and I wrote out my 4-week game plan, and everything is subject to change week by week depending on how my body is reacting to my current macros, i.e. calorie intake. So initially, for the first week, I'm gonna start my protein at 230 grams. Currently, I weighed in at about 188. So that's about 1.3 grams of protein per body weight. Some people may feel that that's high. For me, I feel that that is a good protein intake because of my activity level and the same fact that I'm still in a caloric deficit. So in order to maintain the muscles that I have, you want to kind of keep your protein a little higher. Again, some people have their own philosophy as far as it doesn't really matter after 1 gram whether or not the extra intake of protein is going to be beneficial or not. To each his own. This is the first time that I'm going to be trying a little higher protein intake just to see how my body reacts. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then I'll just cut my protein back down. But it's always a good thing to experiment and try new things. So don't be afraid to try new things, because you never know. Some things may work better than others. So that's where I'm going to stay at. I'm going to stay at 230 grams for the 4-week mini cut. What I am going to be playing with is my carbohydrate intake. So I'm initially starting with 225 grams of carbs. That's really not high at all, but I just completed my first men's physique competition this past March. I was in a reverse diet. A reverse diet is pretty much when you're slowly starting to increase your caloric intake to avoid a rebound. So that's why I'm starting off at 225. And again, everything I'm playing it by sight. How I'm looking in the mirror is how I'm going to adjust my macros, i.e. calories. So I'm starting off at 225 grams. As far as fat, I'm going to stay around 60 grams because from how I've been feeling with my fat intake, right now 60 grams is a good starting point for me. So week two, protein intake is going to stay the same, 230 grams. What I am going to do is I'm going to reduce my carbohydrate intake by 25 grams. That's 100 calories less than week one. Fat is going to stay the same. The reason why I'm doing this is to test my carbohydrate sensitivity. How much is the reduction in 25 grams of carbohydrates going to affect my body? And this is a good thing because when you're manipulating your nutrition and your macros, for me personally, I like to do things one variable at a time. Because if you decrease your carbohydrates, increase your protein, decrease your fats all at one time, you're not really sure which macro is affecting your body most efficiently or inefficiently. Week 3, my protein is going to stay the same, 230 grams. I'm going to reduce my carbohydrates down to 175 grams. So that's 25 grams lower than week 2. So pretty much I'm cutting my carbohydrates by 25 grams each week. So that'll bring me down 200 calories less per day. Now my fat, I'm going to start lowering my fat just a little bit. So I'm going to start lowering my fat by 5 grams just to kind of see how my body is going to react to the reduction in the calories from the fat. Again, everything is dependent on what I see in the mirror. One thing I want to explain is that the weight scale. I utilize the weight scale as a tool. By me weighing myself every day, what that allows me to do is it allows me to measure my macros. Because of the consistency of me knowing my macro intake, by the reduction or increase, the weight scale is able to kind of help gauge how the macros is affecting my body. Now, you do have, your water intake that plays into effect, sleep and whatnot, but it's just a tool. So it just kind of helps you gauge how the macros are affecting your body. That's it. The way to really measure and see if your nutrition is being effective is measuring your waistline and seeing yourself in the mirror. If you're seeing the results in the mirror, that's the best telltale sign that you're on the right track. Week 4, again, protein is the same, and we're reducing our carbohydrates to 150, and we're reducing the fat intake to 50. On week 4, what I'm going to do, and I will discuss this as we progress, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be carb cycling. So I'm going to save that topic for later on. But week 4, because that's my last week, and depending on how I'm progressing on my weight loss, will depend on how my carb cycling is going to be set up. All right. Topic 2, cardio. For this 4-week mini cut, I'm not going to be doing nothing crazy for cardio. For the first 3 weeks, I'm going to be doing steady state cardio. Steady state cardio is pretty much maintaining your heart level or your heart rate at the same level, but you just want to make sure that you are putting in effort into your cardio. The approach that I'm taking is I always like to do, with anything that I do, with my nutrition, with my workout, with my cardio, I like to take a progressive approach. So each week we're adding on. So for week 1, we're going to start off with just 10 minutes post-workout. You can either do the treadmill, you can do the Stairmaster, the elliptical, or the bike. It's your choice. Post-workout, 10 minutes. For week 2, we're going to bump it up to 15 minutes post-workout. Steady state, whichever cardio equipment you want to use. Week 3, we're going to bump it up to 20 minutes. Same routine, same method. And week 4, depending on how I'm looking, I'm either going to keep it at steady state cardio for 30 minutes, or I'm going to implement HIIT training, high intensity interval training, to really target and get into burning fat. So it's all dependent on how I'm looking. Like I said, the emphasis on this 4-week mini cut is more based on my nutrition. I'm playing around with my macros, and I'm seeing how I can most efficiently reduce my body fat without having to do a ton of cardio. So that's it for my cardio. Nice, easy, simple, and it's progressive, so you can build your cardiovascular system week per week. All right, so topic 3. The last topic is my workout split. I'm trying something a little different. What I'm gonna do for this 4-week mini cut is I'm gonna put a lot of emphasis on my legs. I'm recovering from a hamstring injury, so my legs have gotten really weak and unproportional to my upper body. And also what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some emphasis on some weak parts that I wanna work on. The 2 being my forearms and my calves. So the way that I have my workout split set up is based around that. So let's get into it. So for my workout split, day 1 is going to consist of legs. We're going to have a heavy leg day. Next, the second day is going to be push. A push workout is consisted of your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps. The reason why I'm kind of grouping everything together is because I want to leave some room for my weak body parts, and I'm adding 2 to 3 leg workouts per week. So the third workout is going to be focused on my weak body parts, which is my forearms and my calves, and I'll probably throw in some abs in there. Or workout 4 is going to be a pull day. The pull day is going to consist of back and biceps. Nice and simple. And then the 5th day we're going to take off. On day 6, we're going to do legs again. But what we're going to do, instead of doing a heavy day, we're going to focus more on accessory movements. 7th day is the day off, and then we start the cycle again. So that's pretty much it. I hope that this video was informative for you all. So just to recap, we talked about my macro breakdown, cardio, and workout split. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment below, and thanks for watching.